Oh, howdy ho, neighbor. Uh, well, I wanted to do this video yesterday, but I was just tired from work. I actually wore my costume. I was a medical deviant. If you want to look at my Instagram, at Tapes of Hate, you can see it. And I wanted to. I just came home and I just fell asleep for a while. I was like tossing and turning, and then I got up like at 7. Anyway, uh, it's Wednesday. I'm gonna say hi to Olivia and Aaron Franks. I wanted to. I don't know if I thanked them last video. I think I did, actually, but I thank them again. Um, I don't even know if they're gonna watch this, but I'm sending them some stuff tomorrow. And so today was comic book day. Got just two comics. I got Usagi Yojimbo, Ice and Snow issue 2. With Jay on the cover. Jay San. Usagi's just always good. Just a level of excellence that's never faltered. Stan Sakai's words and art. I used to think like he was like Saturday morning cartoonish, but no, it's not. And then I got, I wasn't gonna get this, but with a Mike Mignola cover, I was sold. Hey, I just, dude, he's got a thing for frogs, man. And it's just like an anthology. And so far, it sucks. The first story is like a, I I think it's like a dark Legend of Zelda Link character. And I was like, this isn't horror. This is. And then the second story is just a total ripoff of the Trick or Treat movie where, like, they're werewolves, even to where like the girls dressed like Little Red Riding Hood. The art's pretty good, but I was like, why would you? Everyone's seen Trick or Treat, and I just after that I'll finish it, but so this is not good. I'm probably just gonna pull the cover off and throw this away. So, in keeping with the comic book spirit of this review, I'm gonna review 1982 Swamp Thing. The comic book legend lives. So I've always liked Swamp Thing. I saw it when I was, man, I guess I didn't see it in the theaters, but I saw it on cable, so it must have been like s- 6, 7, like 8 or 9, maybe 10. And I liked it, and it scared me. The creature at the end that he has to fight, I don't know, it scared the crap out of me. And I've just always liked it. And, I actually didn't get this not too long ago because I was man, I need Swamp Thing, and this is one VHS that I've always wanted. Science transformed him into a monster. Love changed him even more. And then I just kind of found out that a lot of people don't like, or just they just think it's kind of lame. And I was like, it's great. I've always liked it. And I'll watch it. Like, this is like a morning movie for me that I'll watch on my day off, like a Saturday morning movie, like really early, because it just seems like when the movie starts, I don't know. I always felt like the movie starts in the morning time. But it was written and directed by Wes Craven. It's got Ray Waz, Ray Wise, Adrian Barbobat, another Barbobat movie. Um, David Hess is in this. And there's It's the guy from he was in Darkman, the fat. He's not even that fat actually. Nicholas something. Anyway, he's in this. Oh, Louis Jordan as Arcane. And I pop this. And I never read any of the comics till way after seeing this, but I always knew that they never could do in the movie what Swamp Thing could do in the comic. And then when I read the Alan Moore comics, which are great, he can't do he can't grow. Well, he does a little in the movie. So I'll watch my VHS every once in a while, but the library had the Blu-ray, and I checked it out, and it's made me like it even more. I mean, I love my VHS, but watching it on Blu-ray, the colors, of course, the audio, I just saw it almost in a new way. Like when Alec Holland, like when he explodes, when he drops the formula and he explodes, and he runs out, the lights. And I was just watching, I was on, this reminds me, and it came out, I think, the same year. Reminds me more of Creepshow. It's always given me a Creepshow vibe. Watching, and then with the, comic book screen wipes that it has. So, man, I should do a Swamp Thing Creepshow double feature. There's no gore, but there are killings. But it also reminds me. I mean, Swamp Thing is kind of like Bigfoot. There's parts where you see him sloshing through the swamp, far away, or you hear him roar. There's a part where they're trying to capture him, and it gets down to David Hess and the guy from Darkman, and they're like, "Where's Tyrone?" And he's all, I thought he was with Jim. And he's all, "Tony killed Jim," and it's just like one guy's like, "Oh yeah." And they look at each other, and I think they hear Swamp Thing roar, and they're all, "Let's get out of here." That always, it's supposed to be, it's funny, but also if you're out there alone with a monster that you don't know anything about, that was pretty creepy, and it's all in daytime too. There's not actually too many. There's a couple of night scenes in them. Man, this movie takes place in 2 days or a day and a half. So and I listened to there's 2 commentaries, one with Wes Craven. Man, it's like he's still alive. And he just seems really intelligent and thoughtful and really nice. He wrote. There's a special feature with Adrienne Barbeau, and she says she loved Wes Craven's script and it had all this stuff in it, and it just got whittled down because they just kept taking money away from his budget. And I was like, that's just like Romero. And I mean, I don't know if that happened. I know that happened to Romero with what he wanted to do with Day of the Dead. It just made me think of Craven, Carpenter, Romero. Man, there's just no trio of directors of any. Well, maybe, but they're just so good. I mean, they were all working in the '80s. But she said his script was awesome, and if he could have had the money to make what he wanted, I was like, oh man, what could he have made? Also, when I was little, the monster, it scared me. It's like a boar, a weird boar. Now it looks stupid, but still it's different. But then I found out, they say in the commentary that they wanted to have Swamp Thing battle a werewolf. And I was like, oh, that would have been awesome. Because there are werewolves in the comic, the Len Wein ones, and Bernie Wright's in. I was like, yeah, that'd be just like the comic. But they said American Werewolf in London and The Howling had just come out, and they knew there's no way we can do anything good as those werewolves in that movie. And I guess, yeah, I guess they're right, but it would have still been cool to see a werewolf. And it just made me think, like, what other movies? One movie I can, off the top of my head, well, Silver Bullet. Oh, I hate that werewolf. I like the movie, but I don't know. Someone said it looks like a bear, and after I heard that, it just looks like a bear. The werewolf in Monster Squad, I always thought looked really cool. Do something like that, more traditional. But I guess they probably made the right decision. Um, yeah, the Blu-ray had great special features, two commentaries. Uh, I can still check it out from the library whenever I want, but I'll still watch my good old VHS. I love the cover art. Oh, in the Blu-ray, you can see like you can totally see Adrienne Barbeau's nipple, like when she's bathing in the pond. And the Blu-ray has like two versions. I wonder if it has like, I'm assuming it's the international version where you like get a better titty shot. I'll check it out. I mean, but also, what's the point? You see like side boob and nipple from her, which you could never notice in this. What the hell is? So yeah, I've always, like I said, I've always liked it, but I kind of felt a little embarrassed. But now watching the Blu-ray, I was like, yeah, this movie's great. Oh, and it's good action. It's decent action, but when Adrienne Barbeau fights, like, she's so quick. Like she's a small little lady, but she just catches these guys off guard, like with a crotch shot and then like a palm to the nose. She'll blow a dude away like nothing. Like she just hears like a twig crack and she turns around and blows this dude away, and it was cool because he flies back. As a kid, I wonder what a action movie from Craven would have seemed like. Would have been like, oh yeah, it's funny. They said no gore, no extreme violence. David Hess is in here, and he's always good. He turned the creep factor down for this one, but he's still pretty menacing. But yeah, now that I've seen the Blu-ray, all the shortcomings that kind of bothered me don't bother me anymore. They did the best. Craven did the best with what he had, and it kind of almost like destroyed his career, and that sucks. I looked up reviews. It seems to be like half. Like some people, oh, this is like. Someone said like swamp crud. Another one said like one of Craven's best. So I guess that makes it good that it's just so divided. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 Manos Hands of Fate now. I think before I would have given it like a 3.5. 3 on a bad day, but I'm really glad I saw the Blu-ray. It's awesome. I would buy it, but now I'll just get it from the library again. I returned it. I didn't even have to return it. I got a lot out of it, but I'll watch that other version it has. So yeah, if you have not seen Swamp Thing, I totally recommend it. I really enjoyed it. I just love that cover art too. So that's the Halloween review a day late. I have another movie that I watched, but I'll get to that later. And I'll talk about it later. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna get a buzz, but I'll see you tomorrow.